Yeah, we were talking about a couple of things there. Second inning, really felt like I think we really felt like Erickson had good stuff. He's pitching ahead in the count, makes a throwing error, and really I think let that linger the rest of the inning, and then had a couple mental errors after that. Wouldn't have blamed one bit if somebody was sitting in the stands and they'd had enough watching that. That was the physical you can deal with, the mental's pretty tough. We take a lot of pride in dealing pitch to pitch and sticking with that, and but he'll bounce back. Neat thing is the team really picked him up today and picked each other up, and that's this game. So, I mean, you have to do that in this game. We had plenty of at bats. Probably fortunate, it was a day with the wind blowing a little bit, and it was an offensive day, and really proud of the way the guys hung in there and battled.
What did it really tell you about your team? I mean, obviously it's not the start you wanted, but you outscored them 19-2 after the top of the second. What did that really tell you about your team? To the fight back.
Well, it means we pitched good, because literally when it was 9-0 in my mind, I was thinking, okay, it kind of reminded me of a game in Grand Junction, which you score a lot of runs there. I was like, okay, maybe it ends up being like, okay, they score 4 or 5 more, and I had 18 in my head. I mean, I was going, okay, 18, 13, 14. Because you knew our guys were going to go put together good at bats and battle there. And we were fortunate. I mean, we're fortunate. Hit some balls hard, some balls found some holes, and but Sublette, Garlett, Haveman, Freeman, all those guys, they came in and got some work in and threw the ball pretty well.
Did you feel them to start clicking after that Josh Young home run? Did you feel that spark them because they got 7 the next inning right after that?
Oh, I mean, I don't know as far as when I felt anything other than when the game was over, just because it's such an offensive day, and you're really trying to get guys to play defense and pitch at a high level and put together good at bats, and we seem to do that. I mean, I don't remember which run Josh's home run was. It's probably the third or fourth run, somewhere in there. Does that sound about right? Second run. It's a 9-inning game, and really the key to it though is you pitch and you play defense, gives you a chance to come back.
Was that also big with, it's obviously a big series though, you but coming off getting the 2-3 against Baylor and sweeping OSU to kind of keep that momentum going? Did you feel like you guys, not necessarily needed today's game, but it'd just be big to keep it going?
It'd have been a shame. I mean, where their RPI is, to drop 2 of them at home, that's not going to help you at this time of year. And that's a reality of college baseball a little bit. And it also tells you a little bit about that. That team did as good a job handling the bat with 2 strikes as anybody we've played. And they did a really good job with that. And I mean, they've got, I told the guys before the game, I think it's their first 5 guys, if not 6. Those guys, every one of them had 400 plate appearances in college nearly. I mean, there's a lot of experience in that lineup, and it showed.
Coach, what led to starting Kurt Wilson today?
Yeah, I mean, really playing defense. Kurt's a above average defender wherever you put him, especially in the outfield. And he was probably 6 weeks ago. He voiced that he wanted to swing the bat still, and he's been swinging the bat a little bit, and we've been getting him some simulated at bats, and they've been good. He's competitive. He's a baseball player, but it all starts with playing defense. I mean, if you can defend at a high level, it gives you a chance to stay on the field. And the irony of it is when we went to Edinburgh last year, he was our best hitter, and he got hurt diving for a ball and didn't play a whole lot after that. Really never got it going. And so who knows? I mean, maybe he jumps in there and causes some competition.
Can you speak to what he was able to do in that 7-run inning? Got you all started with that single, and then after that got the RBI.
Yeah.
Title.
Yeah, I mean, he put together a really good at bat there, and then I guess he hit the double later. And again, he's a baseball player. That's why we like him on the mound too, because he's so athletic. But I think he'll tell you, he's just having fun playing baseball, and there's a lot of good that comes in that within a team. When a guy's excited about playing, it carries over.
Early on you guys had a kind of a crazy game like this against Oregon. I guess what does it kind of take mentally from a team or player perspective to kind of get yourself back into a game like that where you're down so much?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because we brought Garlett in a similar situation. I forgot what the question was, but it's a 9-inning game. Guys are going to keep trying to play, and you do the best you can to keep playing the game the right way and respecting the game. And today, we were fortunate again. Some balls found some holes, and guys pitched good.
You obviously have a very experienced team, but does it give them more belief when they have innings like that are almost back to back with 7 and 9, knowing that those explosions can come at any time, regardless of what the score is or what the situation is?
Yeah, when it's happening, you don't really talk about it that way. We're really talking about you didn't have to get them all back at once, and then we ended up doing that. You're really just trying to put together good at bat after good at bat, and sometimes baseball doesn't reward you for that. Sometimes you line out. Saw quite a bit of that. So there's some balls hit hard, and we were fortunate again. Yeah, we strung together a bunch of at bats and that were good, and again though sometimes you do that and balls going at them.
I guess kind of looking ahead with Oklahoma, obviously a team you know very well. It's just what are you kind of looking forward to with that series, especially on the road?
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Skip and Clay, and there's 2 Clays up there, and what they're doing there. Their rotation's going to be, it's a handful. Those guys can, they got good arms, got good bullpen arms. You talk about the left side of their infield, and Bradley Ware and Zaragoza, as good as there is in our league. Those guys are, really good baseball players. Lindsey's a really good catcher. I think they're starting a new guy at second. It looks like he's a good player. It'll be. We'll have to go up there and earn it, no doubt about it. And I think the guys there'll be some comfort in that. The arms are like today it was more sometimes like, hey, wait a minute, that was a straight one, and not a slider at 85. So, our guys like seeing good stuff. They like competing with it and looking forward to it.
You guys are, I believe, 500 in Big 12 play. Is that another big thing you want to see our team this week, and just how they're going to respond on the road once again now that we're getting near the end of Big 12 play?
What you want to do is you want to keep moving forward, and in postseason you got to pitch and play defense at a high level. You got to run the bases at a high level. You got to execute at a high level, and that's what we're trying to get to. And as far as Big 12 play goes, as far as this game goes, if they'd let us enter squad here in a couple hours, we want to play the game, the right way. You go to a big league game, there's always 3 or 4 plays that look that, most people would think, well, that was a pretty easy play, but they're really hard. You want to put guys on the field that can really defend and defend at a high level and take a lot of pride in that, and it gives you a chance to win, at the end. It gives you a chance to win the whole thing. And, one thing is about Omaha, you're just not going to go banging around up there. And so we can play defense and pitch, run the bases, have good at-bats. So it'll be exciting to watch these guys.
Do you think at this point this team knows who they are? Do you think there's still much trying to find out what the identity of certain players or a team can be? Or do you think at this point it's basically...
No, I think you're still coming together. I really do. They say with a big league team it takes 30 games, and we're 44 in, and you're hoping to play another 25 easily. And so it's the team that wins it continues to get better, and so you're not really going to know where you are until the good ones they want to get better right when they're in the middle of it. So hopefully these guys will keep doing that.
I know you always get asked this, but what are you kind of thinking with the starting pitchers for this weekend?
We're going the same as last weekend.
Gabe, I guess just in that second inning, did you feel like you guys kind of built something or were kind of starting something with the 2 at-bats you had and the 2 runs you kind of put together there?
Yeah, it was big. I mean, getting down early in the game like that is definitely tough, but I knew with the offense we had and the innings that we had left, I knew we had a chance for sure to come back, and we did. So that's good to see.
Was that a good thing for your confidence as a team to have those 2 innings that were both 7 and 9, just to, you guys can believe it, but just to see that out there on the field once again, just to have 2 innings that really explode like that for you guys?
No, it's awesome. It shows that we can swing it. I mean, we can put some runs on the board, and it's good to see that if we get down, which unfortunately we don't want to get down like that, that we have the fight to come back and score, and that's good to see.
Do you feel like with what your role is for this team, was today like one of the perfect examples of that? When like with the bases were loaded, you had that double that cleared it and everything. Was just like was this a game that you think really showed you off, I guess, overall?
It was definitely good for my confidence for sure. I've been struggling a little bit at the plate, I would say, throughout the year, and it was good to finally kind of break out and have a multi-hit game, and I don't know, just help us win, I would say.
Gabe, I guess what was working in that 7 inning, the first 7 inning that you guys had? Kurt started it with the single, and I guess after that, what kind of really worked for y'all?
I mean, just putting together good at bats, and I mean, the main thing is really, I don't know, if we had 2 outs, I guess just coming up big with bases or with people on base, just getting that timely hit, and that was definitely good to see.
From your perspective, what was it like to see Kurt get his first start and kind of have the success today?
It was awesome. He's been talking about it for weeks. Let me hit, let me play in the field, and he got his chance and he shined, so that was good to see. Because, I mean, we've really needed someone to step up big in left field, so that was definitely good to see.
So how much has he been bugging you about hitting, and have you seen him hit?
He doesn't really bother me too much. He always jokes around about, yo, I'm going to go deep. Well, I mean, he did, so that was kind of cool to see. No, but it was definitely good to see him get out there and have a multi-hit game and help us come home with the victory.
Do you kind of feel like you guys have kind of refocused and reset yourselves at home, and you kind of want to see what the challenge is now that you go on the road for Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's definitely easier to play at home, I'd say. I mean, with your fans. Traveling's a little difficult. We've kind of struggled on the road this year, but it's probably one of the biggest years we have going to Oklahoma. So hopefully we can go there and just do our best and go from there.
From a team perspective, what do you feel y'all have learned about yourselves over the last 2 weeks?
Just never give up, really. I mean, I guess you could say we've had some downs this year. We've kind of struggled, but really just believe in each other and stick together. And I think we can go back to Omaha and, I mean, have a shot to win it.
Coach was talking there at the end about how it takes, a certain amount of time for the team to come together. Have you sensed that as well, both individually and as a team? Are you guys still trying to figure out just how all the pieces fit together and who you can really be?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting near the end, and at the end, I would say, I mean, at the end of the year, whoever plays their best baseball at the end, I mean, that's really all that matters. I mean, you make a good run at the end in the postseason, and I mean, go from there.
From your perspective on those first 2 innings, what was their starting pitcher doing that was kind of making y'all struggle?
I don't even really remember. I guess, I mean, they all kind of threw slow. I don't know. He was just, I guess, locating well. Had us all balanced. So, yeah.
Kurt, I guess, how long have you been waiting for this moment?
I played a little bit last year. Got a couple starts, but I mean, for this year, I've been waiting for this moment for a while. Like Gabe said earlier, I've been bugging the coaches, and finally they gave me my chance.
I know you kind of asked the question of Coach Tadlock during one of his shows. What was that, kind of serious, or what was it kind of a joking little thing to him?
I would say it was kind of a joking and serious thing to me. I mean, like, I thought it was serious, but he kind of took it as a joke, I think. But I finally got my chance.
So when did you learn that you were going to start today, and what was your emotion like when you did learn?
I'd say during BP today. I mean, he told me to be ready, have a good chance of playing today. So I tried to get mentally locked in, like, this is serious.
So kind of coming into the day, were you mentally locked in as a hitter or a pitcher today?
I actually thought I was going to pitch today, and then I got to the ballpark, and he was like, be ready to go. And I was like, okay, still thinking pitching. And he was like, for left field. I was like, oh, so it was a different mindset I had to switch to.
So I guess what were you trying to do in the batter's box? Because obviously you kind of started off that 7-run inning. Not only that, but then you tied it up as well.
I don't know. I just wanted to get my pitch. I mean, I haven't seen live pitching in a while, so I mean, Coach Tadlock's, he's got me a couple of simulated, like we would hit it during inter squads and stuff, but live game, I just wanted to get my pitch and attack it.
How much of it was, wanting to prove yourself versus like gaining that confidence throughout the game, or just once you did, like, look, see what I can do? Which one of it was it more throughout the game?
I was a little both. I mean, I wanted to show the coaches I can play there, and it's not really a joke. And then also I wanted to prove it to myself too. I mean, I've been struggling a little bit on the mound, and I wanted to help this team some way to win. So I feel like I could do it in left field.